We're now getting some more breaking news on the broadcast. Learning of two LPG carriers, BWTYR and ELM, carrying combined LPG cargo worth about 94,000 metric tons. They have safely transited the region and particularly the chokehold of Strait of Hormuz, and they're now moving towards Indian shores. BWTYR is proceeding towards Mumbai with an expected time of arrival on the 31st of March, and ELM is en route to Mangalore with an arrival date estimated to be 1st of April. So more respite, more LPG tankers, more vessels coming India's way, about to enter Indian ports. My colleague Pallavi Ghosh with that information. Pallavi?
So, Griha, this would make it, I think, this eighth ship which is coming with the consignment of LPG, and that's, of course, two important significance. One, it very clearly shows that the backroom negotiations, the diplomatic reach out has worked, because I think India is one of the few countries, in fact, as of now, the only country with a maximum consignment of these ships which have been able to bring a huge supply of the LPG, which should be able to at least help us out of otherwise a worrying situation. That's one. And second, it just adds on to the stock of the LPG. The government has been relentlessly making the point that while there's no concern about crude oil, there remains a concern as far as LPG is concerned, because it largely comes through the Strait of Hormuz route. So the first ones had come to Kandla, it had come to Mudra, and then it has now been going to Bengaluru, it has gone to Mumbai. So these are the offshores where the docking of these ships are taking place. And that is what the government is hoping, and the point that they're making to the people, that don't worry, we are getting more and more supplies of the LPG. We are also working and negotiating with other countries to alternative routes, which will of course take a longer time, even though it's going to work out to be more expensive. And that's also the reason why the government is saying that you have to learn to make the transition from LPG to PNG. But for those who are still using LPG, there's not much of a situation to be worried about or to panic. We are short in the sense that yes, it's a worrying situation, but that replenishment is taking place.
Right, absolutely. Pallavi, thank you so much for all of that information. We are learning that BWTYR is in fact out of the Gulf of Oman, and it will be arriving on Indian shores very, very shortly. I was just about to track that on marine traffic. So some more respite for India as we are learning about two more LPG vessels that will very soon be arriving in Indian ports. With that, we go into a very short break. Thank you so much for watching.